Greetings, good afternoon, good day, good morning, good evening. We're back at Beaver Branch Adventures, and we are going to check out the alternate blue Fall Fiasco layout. It's a kind of a temporary layout, but some of the stuff might stay. Hole 9 has been flooded, and so is hole 13. So we switched up some of the holes. So let's check it out. All right, folks, here are the conditions. We got some breezes going on. Looks like it's coming out of the south, and we are on. I am psyched. Let's go. All right, here we go here on hole 1, about 381 feet. We've got a tailwind, and I threw a trespass and flipped it a little bit over to the right. It's over by 18 T-pad here. Just trying to lay it up and leave myself a tester. Nothing like getting warmed up with a little tester. 252 feet, throwing the EMAC Truth here, a little bit short. Leave myself another tester. And if anybody's wondering how I putt, I paint the pole. All right, here I'm throwing a fuse, nice and flippy. Landed about 18 feet from the basket. The perfect length putt, 18 feet, just enough to be a tester. And here's a slow-mo of how I try to paint the pole. I want that disc coming down on the pole and into the basket. That way if I overshoot it, I'm not gonna blow by it. All right, hole 4, throwing a gatekeeper here. Trying to get a little skip action. And ended up just a little bit past the pin. No gimme so far, just all a bunch of testers. Happy with that. It's pretty much a rocking start. I only missed hole 1 so far. Over the pond here, I'm throwing a fuse into a headwind, and it really made it break to the right. Just enough to give me another 22-footer. All right, here is our alternate hole 6. We're using the gold pin for 5. Put a little hole in here because hole 9 is flooded. And I proceed to par the 170-foot hole. No problem though, I'm 4 down after 6. Pretty psyched about that. Hole 7 is hole 6, and I'm throwing a fuse with kind of a tailwind, kind of pushing it from the right, and end up right here. Another tester putt. All right, here I'm throwing the EMAC, and I'm taking the outside gap successfully and end up just on the hill to the left of the pin. Just keep on rolling. Here is it's better to be lucky than good moment as I go down the left gap there and end up all the way pin deep to the left of the basket. Marking it here. And another tester putt. If anything, this round was great putting practice. All right, here we are after 9 holes, 7 down. And here's another better be lucky than good moment because I go on the inside of the fairway on the right side and just end up on the right side of the road, just chipping up here with a harp and cashing it in for a 3. Hole 11 we go, short Anheuser shot, like 280 feet, trying to get the Maverick here on a turnover shot. Didn't throw it high enough. Left myself like a 32-footer, and we're going to be shooting right at us here. Painting that pole. And if anything, sometimes you end up just using the basket. All right, here we are on hole 12 with the EMAC. A little bit of an ace run. Probably right in front of it. Death putt towards the OB Creek. 9 down after 12. On pace for something special here. Hole 13. We moved this one back a little bit since the Fall Fiasco. About 35 feet towards the water OB. It's not an OB, but towards that water that's shutting hole 13 down there. And I had a really hard right to left wind there, and I thought I would glide it in. On this hole, ended up with a headwind, and it turned the Vandal over just a little bit. Probably should have gone with an Explorer. Laying it up for a 3. Couple 3s in a row there, no concern. We're going to throw the fuse here with a tailwind. And the tailwind really makes it stay straight, even fade a little bit there at the end. Giving myself 25 footer. And just painting that pole. You want that disc coming down on that pole. It's just gonna paint it like a brush. All right. Pretty big mistake here. I just didn't hit the gap and have a long scramble upshot here. And throwing the fuse with a lot of hyzer, and it turns over, ends up like 12, 14 feet away from the basket with a nice 3 save. 10 down after 16 holes, not bad. Here I'm gonna look for a little hyzer flip action, and it gives me a little bit of hyzer action here. End up pretty far away from the pin, about 28, 30 feet from the pin. Putts are a little wobbly, but they're on today. Paint that pole, put it in the basket. Pretty psyched. All right, hole 18, 330 feet. And I get the edge over instead of edge up on just playing a hyzer, and end up straight. End up with about a 32 footer and hit the front of the basket. It's a fun little layout. Might leave it up for the winter, but definitely want to make some more challenging stuff. The way I look at it is it's a putt-putt course, and all of those shots are like up shots on a big one. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.